Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
Pair of panties.
The juice is loose.
Jeff, look at this thing.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Super duper, gang. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 6th day of May, 2024. Good afternoon. Wait, what? What is my problem? Good afternoon. I've never said that in my life. I don't think I use that in casual, commentary. Good morning, everybody. My name is Chris Hockey, and welcome to the Pirate Trip Morning Show. Yeah, it is Monday, you can tell. And we got lots to get to today. We got Ben Lieber. I believe we're going to talk to Al Horton around... who's coming in? I should start this thing all over. I think Al Horton's calling in. Man, my allergies are bad. My sunburned head is aching. But I am so glad to be here, man. It's going to be a weird show, I can tell already. Here, I'm just going to say thanks for tuning in. I know that Ben and Muss are coming in. How about that? Here's Todd Berry with some comedy on a Monday morning. Come on in. I'll wake up. And I am glad you are here.
I live right here in New York City. The building I live in charges me $50 a month because I have a cat. They said, we need to see a picture of the cat. You think I'm lying about having a cat? Because you know how hard it would be for me to go online and find a picture of a cat. It's fun being a new cat owner, it is. Get to buy your stuff. I was on Amazon looking at cat treats. Found a brand of cat treat. There's a bunch of reviews next to it. Saw there was a 1-star review. I was like, ooh, I got to read a 1-star review of a cat treat. This was the entire review. My cat didn't like this. Guy's at his keyboard. I'm going to keep this lean and mean. My cat didn't like this. Boom, the end. I could just see that guy at home. Hey, Pockets, come here. Got some new treats for you to try. What do you think? Oh, you don't like them? Oh, don't worry. Daddy will bankrupt the company.
The Beezer.
The finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. For the warriors, never giving up the lead.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. It is May 6th. Another week of this. I'm Corey. That's Chris. That's us.
Hi.
There's Max. There's Zach back from France. The band's back together. The Wolves are undefeated in the postseason.
It's badass, man.
That is pretty badass.
It's sweet. Don't they have the third best odds now to win it? Has to be, because they're the best odds in the West now, right? From 14 to 225 or something. Yeah, I think they have the third best odds.
Fun one. Team futures. Yeah, Celtics at plus 115. The Nuggets are still favored over the Wolves. Plus 425, and then the Wolves are plus 550.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Went from bet the under on the season wins every year to...
Yeah.
Wow.
How messed up according to DraftKings, the Wolves are the favorite in the series, but they have longer odds to win the entire thing.
Huh. That's odd.
That don't make no sense, but whatever. We'll take it.
Winner.
I didn't hear or see a second of the game, but Max, I listened to your show on Saturday. Great job.
Oh, thanks, Hawk.
That was awesome, man. Well done. This is your time. It's your time to shine. It's your coming out party. Well done.
Wow. Congrats,
awesome.
Max.
Yeah, you wait till Friday.
I heard you and Parker together.
Yeah, Parker's great, man. He was a lot of fun.
This is it, man. This is your time. People are going to look back on this like they looked back on the Tom Bernard show and the 87-91 Twins. That's what I've always told. That's when they came into their own. That's when Max comes into his own. That's when you become you. Look at you.
It's been a lot of fun, man. It's very surreal to be doing all the stuff that I've been doing with this team being so good, man. It's been so much fun. I'm super grateful.
Taking the bull by the horns is what you're doing.
I'll always consider your coming out party the day when we had issues with it, with getting PA on here. So we had to stick around, and then we just all asked Max questions about his work at the VU.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was the very first time I was ever on with you guys. I think.
That was awesome.
I'm sure PA loved that 20 minutes or whatever
Yes.
it was.
Well, I'm
Just
sure he was taking notes.
strip club talk. Right, he knew all that.
Oh, there he is. Are you on tonight, Maxo?
I quit.
I'm sure
That's later
Chad
in
Abbott
hell.
will tell us.
He probably has your-
he'll let me know here
He
in a
already
little
told
bit.
you. Didn't he already tell you? No, we talked about this, Max.
He's gonna pretend like we did.
I would assume not, right? That's a late ass fan line.
No. They'll be on before.
Oh, you're talking about before.
What
Okay,
time's the game
before,
start?
sure.
Time's the game start?
9?
9.
Are you saying
9
no?
something.
Are you telling me no?
I quit.
You're awful.
Oh, wow. You reading the text line?
She said I was good.
Let's talk into sauce.
Oh.
The juice is loose.
Man, that game was so fun.
It was the best.
It was awesome, man.
They have a legit superstar, and he dominated.
Nas
And-
Reed?
Yeah.
Him too, man. He was just
He was
electric in the
horse
fourth
bleep
quarter.
in the first half.
Yeah. He was a little too excited to be a part of the series after missing out last year. But 14 points in the fourth quarter. Him and Ant just shut it down and took us home.
Hell yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Hang on here.
That's all you guys have to say? Come on, give me some more.
6:56 on Saturday. Sauce, you tweeted, Nas sucks.
In the first half, he did. I don't stand by that anymore because he totally redeemed himself.
Yeah.
Because of you. You got it all fired up,
I motivated
bitch.
him. Thanks, Hawk.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You sent Tim McGraw a bad text and said, throw that Nas Reed flag away.
Yeah. He texted me back. Who the hell gave you my number?
Shame on you.
At 6:32 on Saturday, you tweeted, quote, it's over.
Shame on you.
For Denver.
Oh, so it was a good thing. Oh, so you took it
So
back.
I stand by
Got
that.
your ass.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes after that, 6:45 p.m., you tweeted, the league loves Denver.
Shame on you.
Sure looked like it.
I stand by that.
You met John Denver.
Stand by you.
You met John Denver.
I stand by you.
At 6:54 on Saturday, you tweeted, how do you not call that foul? The NBA is fixed.
I stand by that.
Shame
Stand
on
by
you.
you. I'll stand by you.
How do you call a staring technical, but then you let Jamal Murray do the handguns at Karl Anthony Towns while you're standing right there and you don't call a thing?
Was it sexual?
No, it wasn't.
Well, don't you feel better that the NBA rescinded the technical now?
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you feel better?
But at the time,
Greater than the sun.
It was a really bad call at the time.
Okay, take it easy.
Okay, sorry.
When the entire broadcast team was losing their minds. That was
Reggie
probably,
Miller going nuts.
like,
was
how
great.
soft is
What
this
are you
league?
doing? Right, it's the second round of the playoffs.
Damn you!
Yeah, that was
That
Kevin
was
Harlan.
Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie was pissed.
Yesterday, 20 hours ago, Paul,
20 hours ago.
you tweeted, beautiful day for 13 in a row. You have ripped the Twins to no end, and then you jumped on the bandwagon, which means you probably got free tickets, and then they lost, but you said, beautiful day for 13 in a row.
All of that is correct.
Technically, beautiful day for 13 in row.
I wrote that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
You
like me.
stand by
Shame
No.
on you.
No, because they lost.
that? Oh, they lost.
No. I don't stand by that.
Beautiful day for 13 in row.
No, I don't stand by that. I jinxed him. I jinxed
But
him.
you
It's
win.
over.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did.
Yeah.
You have
did
to
it.
nowadays.
Well, it's a beautiful
Yeah.
day out. You can't watch them on TV.
No.
Where else am I going to see them?
Ridiculous.
Zach, how was France? You
Where the naked
saw
ladies dance.
Paris. You saw Omaha Beach.
Yeah,
You saw the inside of a McDonald's. Your
I
thoughts?
did. Really, really cool. Yeah, there's a lot going on over there. It's very intense people. A lot of what Sauce said about his trip to Paris, very true, very small bathrooms. But,
very small bathrooms.
Very small bathrooms. The old toilet paper was like in my lap when I was sitting down.
Yep.
Oh, it's convenient, actually. I like that. That sounds nice.
Did they have the pink toilet paper when you were there?
No,
Zach?
they did not.
Oh, I saw pink toilet paper.
Why
when
pink?
I was-
Using the wrong
when I was in
bathroom,
France.
Yeah, I think
Did you wave to Tommy?
you misread the.
They also had those white markers that didn't write anything.
So yeah, no, it's cool, and really beautiful countryside. I think that's the irony of going to Omaha Beach and just how absolutely gorgeous it is around there, and just to know the horror that happened, but really, really cool. Quick trip over to France, and but yeah, happy to be back here.
You kind of already answered this, but can you just feel it when you're coming up to Omaha Beach? You can just feel the emotion, the intensity, all that stuff.
Yeah, there's a heaviness to it. I don't know if it's, obviously it's what you know about it going in, but you see these bunkers that are still there, and there's parts of the harbor, that the artificial harbor that they came in, that you can see at low tide. And then, there's just knowing how many people and what actually happened there. It is, it's unlike anything I've experienced. And then the Normandy American Cemetery, that's a whole different deal. It's very harrowing, and you learn stuff. You learn about this training exercise that they did ahead of it that killed almost 1,000 soldiers because they had issues with the equipment and stuff that you never even knew about. So it was unbelievable. Very, very grateful for that opportunity, and really excited to share those stories. So,
well, welcome back.
Yeah, good to be here.
Almost everybody I know now says Paris is about a day, and then you get out of there and see the rest of France.
Yeah,
France is awesome, but Paris is. I did
one of those big bus tours. You've seen those in Vegas and stuff, like the buses with the
what bus?
Big bus, big bus. And
I thought I saw that video.
Really, I would recommend it. It was really I got to see everything in about 2 hours on Wednesday morning on the taxi ride from the airport to the hotel in Paris. I ended up throwing up in the car, which was not fun.
You threw up in the car.
So it was a van, and so the 3 seats that I was sitting, one of the 3 seats that I was sitting in was facing the back, and it was horrible traffic as per usual in Paris. So we were stopping and going, and eventually my stomach did not.
Did you throw up on someone else?
No, I was able to get a bag, a plastic bag, just in time, and they had multiple, so we got to double bag it, and I felt bad for Doug and everybody in the car, but
terrible break for Doug.
They all looked to the outside, and man, the traffic there is crazy.
Yeah,
but then Wednesday was a holiday over there, so.
It was the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Pretty well, Labor Day, actually. Their Labor Day.
On a Wednesday?
Yeah, how weird is that? But no, got to see everything. Eiffel Tower is big, I guess. That's cool. But
underwhelming or not?
I wouldn't say it was about the right amount of whelming.
How? You were whelmed.
I was very whelmed.
You were adequately whelmed.
Yes. I mean, it's bigger than the one in Vegas. I will say that.
And then the McDonald's had JoJo's essentially.
They had freaking JoJo's, and they're amazing. I had a McFish, which was a Filet-O-Fish with ketchup on it, and I loved it.
Sounds disgusting, but good for you.
It was the only thing I could really eat over there, but it's good.
Well, welcome back. Ben Lieber's going to join in about an hour. Alan Horton about 2 hours from now, because Game 2 is freaking tonight. It's later than hell, but my guess is since we've been waiting essentially 35 years for something like this, most of the Twin Cities is going to stay up and watch it.
We'd watch it at midnight.
Why would you not?
Correct.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
The Power Hour, 8 a.m. weekdays at KFAN.com/watch. It's powered by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Our morning show. Here we are on a Monday once again. Everybody's pumped up by your Wolves tonight on this radio station, home of the Howl. I don't think it's any accident that the T-Wolves were S-word until they joined the Fan. Now look at them.
I think you might be right.
Might be.
You're 100% right.
How?
Hello, Rosie.
They're pretty good when we had them back in the day, too, right, Corey?
I think you're right. The juice is loose.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Yeah, maybe we are kind of the secret sauce.
The juice is loose.
Juice is loose.
They were rock bottom, weren't they?
Not great.
I quit!
Oh, okay.
Not the whole time. Not until Corey took over. Damn it, Corey.
Yeah, way to go, Corey.
You were negative.
Back then, I was actually pretty positive. Man, I loved that freaking team.
Yeah, you sure did.
And it looked like they were going to be super good for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then Spree didn't think 21 million was enough.
Yeah.
And the whole thing fell apart.
I wonder if what changes if he says, yeah, that'll work, and then came back for another year.
It's butterfly effect. Everything's different.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I wonder if they...
I call it the butterface effect.
No.
Talk about it.
No, that's Sam Cassell you're thinking of.
Oh, I got the wrong guy. Sorry.
Yeah, poor Sam.
I mean, for God's sakes, come on.
No,
That was Sam Cassell crushing at Bellinote was part of the reason I was depressed in my 20s. I'd go over there and be like, I know he has millions, but I'm better looking than him. But every gal in the bar was throwing themselves at Cassell, and I'm like, I should just go home.
Must
I
be
can't compete
really
with
dark
him.
in there.
Yeah. Charles Barkley called him Gollum.
Yeah, he
remember
did.
that?
Yeah.
He called him Gollum.
Yeah. Oh, there's Barkley. Yeah, he did call him Gollum.
Yeah, not an attractive guy,
No,
but
he's
he
not.
could definitely shoot the old rock. And if he hadn't done the balls thing and gotten hurt, maybe they beat the Lakers. And maybe this would have been our second opportunity to win a title this year. You never know.
The Big Give.
Man.
I was at a wedding on Saturday night. Congrats, Kevin, by the way. And
Kevin Fallness.
I was talking.
Kevin got married again?
One of his.
Did Kevin say yes?
I'm
Yes.
fine.
He did.
Babu.
Kevin!
Oh.
But I was talking to somebody who was there, and him and like three of his buddies put names in their hat.
Lieber.
Back in like 2015, put $100 in, and then they'd pick the name out, and they would pick which Minnesota team would win the next championship.
The Fister.
And the Vikings went first, the Wild went second, the Twins went third, and the Wolves went fourth.
That's
and
probably fair at the time.
The guy who I talked to got stuck with the Wolves.
Stuck with the Wolves.
And he's looking at cashing a ticket potentially.
What are we doing?
Yeah, but see, the beauty of this is let's try to get the title this year. I'm not saying let's look past this year. Let's get it. We should have a 10-year window of success with Ant.
Yes,
Yeah.
we should.
I'm already talking about a three-peat.
Oh,
Dance for the camera.
Yeah, dance to the camera's at.
not until 8, though. We're not streaming until 8.
They're not on yet. Oh, Rose. Yeah, they have one of the best players in the league on their team who can win them any game.
He might be the best player in the playoffs.
He might be
right
the
now.
best
He's-
player in the league.
He's the best two-way player in the league right now. Like he has arrived.
I mean, you can't, as you know, Max, so you can't be compared to Kobe and Michael Jordan and be the third best player in the league.
Well, that's what I think is funny, though, by the way. That happened all weekend long. People keep saying he's the closest thing we've seen to Michael since Kobe. And they keep saying Michael, Kobe, now Ant. Michael, Kobe, and now Ant. It is like we're just skipping LeBron because I think body types, right? They're all like...
He's ruined his own legacy, too.
Maybe. But it is... what if you're LeBron just going...
Hello?
But I was after Kobe.
I played.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
But
on a
it's
team.
LeBron.
It's he has a completely different game, though.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's great for Minnesota fans.
Oh, no, by the way. I don't even know what this means. I just got a text from Tommy Olson.
Balls.
Core, that reminds me, I got a Sam Cassell story I got to tell on Thursday.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
What could that
I
possibly
can't
be?
even imagine. I wish it was now. Oh, could it be?
Have him call
What if
in.
it's
Tell him
gonna?
to call
What if
him.
he says
Yeah,
I
call
slept with
in.
a gal that looked exactly like Sam Cassell?
I'm going to guess he and Sam Cassell woke up alongside each other.
Hey, Sam Cassell!
Hey, Sam Cassell, have I been abducted?
Hey, gang!
I can't. Just have him call.
Some guys running around their hole.
Hole.
Sam
right
Cassell.
guy?
Sam Cassell just looking like E.T. with the wig on from the closet.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Tommy got. Hey, North Face Dave's bringing caribou. Anybody want anything?
Bitchin', yeah. White chocolate mocha, please.
Yeah, sure. I'll take one of those too.
A little extra shot in there. For the wine.
Iced Americano. Thanks, North Face Dave. He's a good dude. I like North Face Dave. No, Pete, you haven't met him, Pete.
I thought about him last week.
Oh, you
Were
did.
you drinking it?
There's a big North Face store.
What did you
There's a
want?
in
North
Paris.
Fish?
What did you
North
want? Hon?
Fish.
I would like a white chocolate mocha with an extra shot, please.
By the way, really weird on Saturday night watching that game. It's weird to have the announcers be biased in favor of your team. I don't know if I've ever.
It's been a while.
Were they really?
But they definitely had a little bit of a Wolves.
And Reggie's normally a Wolves hater during the broadcast, but he asked Jamal Crawford on the broadcast, "Is Ant the best two-way player in the league right now?" And it was kind of open-ended when he first asked it, and then about 3 minutes later, they both were like, "Yeah, yeah, he is."
Yeah. I also think watching all these playoff games is the Wolves are so lucky to have Naz Reid because some of these teams just don't have any depth. We saw that in Phoenix, and I mean, Denver barely has any depth.
Yeah, here's their sixth man.
Yeah, I play a little bit, you know.
I thought he died.
He plays a little bit. He didn't play enough to qualify for sixth man of the year, and that's why Naz Reid, who you said he sucks on Saturday, that's why he won sixth man of the year.
Yeah, I play a little bit, you know.
Well, he rebounded nicely after I criticized him.
He really did. You motivated him. I wonder if you looked at your Twitter account during the quarter breaks.
I doubt it. He doesn't care who I am.
Do you think Chuck could shoot it from long range?
Chuck Persons?
Chuck Person was the rifleman. He definitely could. I'm talking about Chuck Manson.
I don't know. He was like 5'3".
No chance that Charles Manson had a jumper, man. No chance.
Muggsy Bogues was 5'3". He could shoot it.
I mean, C-Murder could take it to the lane because he'd freak you out.
Yeah, but
Ice Cube messed around and got a triple-double.
Yeah,
it's widely known that he got Killy because he couldn't dribble with his left hand.
Yeah, well, that was Corey.
You know who randomly did apparently have some game?
Bundy?
Fidel Castro. Apparently he was a really good hooper.
Kim Jong-un, too.
He could golf.
Yeah, he could golf.
Excellent golfer.
That's the way it
Kim
is.
Jong-un had 200 full court shots in a row one time.
Who did?
Kim Jong-il and Kim Jong-un.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's genetic. They can just chuck it and make it.
Yeah, they have 4-pointers over there, too, I think.
Oh, good for them.
That was rock and jock babasketball.
God, great
It
bet.
was a 50-point shot.
Good.
Is that coming ever to the NBA?
Whoa.
No, Rose.
The 50-pointer?
4-point shot.
No,
Because they have lines on some of these practice courts just to practice in case
That would be
No.
so dumb.
Terrible. Don't do a 4-pointer.
Chunky.
Oh.
It's your favorite Campbell's soup.
Yeah, Campbell's soup's great.
Maxo, I think it was you and Dave Sinekin the other day that were talking about this, and I thought this was a pretty good point about Anthony Edwards. He's essentially the age that Michael Jordan was when he got to the league. So it took Jordan how many years? It was like 6 or 7, though, to win a title?
Yeah, he was getting his ass kicked for the first good chunk of his career by people like the Pistons and the Celtics.
Right, so you could argue on the old Jordan scale that Ant is on pace or ahead of pace. He's already ascended at the same age Jordan was when he hit the league, essentially.
Right.
This is crazy.
And he's obviously, I mean, because of the proliferation of it, but he's obviously a better 3-point shooter than Michael Jordan was as well. So yeah, it's super impressive stuff, man. And he's one of the main things that he's taken a leap in his game this season is that he's just consistent night in and night out. Whether he's dropping 40 points or not, he's still finding a way to make a difference on both sides of the ball.
It would seem like that's a Dua Lipa then.
She was okay on Saturday. Did you watch her on Saturday Night Live?
I haven't seen it yet.
She's
but,
okay.
I'm a big fan.
Oh yeah, she's
very pretty.
Yeah,
very pretty girl.
The theme of this postseason so far, in which the Wolves are 5-0, happened again on Saturday. Jaden McDaniels 0 for 7 in 39 minutes for 0 points, right? Again, every team in the history of the Wolves cannot afford to have a starter just drop an absolute dump on the court like McDaniels did, but he's so valuable defensively.
Yeah.
And to your point, Sauce, we have so much depth.
Yeah.
That it doesn't matter if it's Conley in game 1 against Phoenix or Rudy in game was at 4, where he was just a disaster.
Yeah,
we've
game
had
4.
Almost every game we've had one Wolf just not. There was a Naz Reid game, maybe 3 or so, game 3 against Phoenix, where it's just like, God, what is going on here? Yep. We've had almost every game one person just derail, and they're 5-0.
I mean, yeah.
Because we have
kept
enough
him in it in the first half.
they have so
we
many
have
different
somebody
players.
else that can raise up when somebody is grenading the team. McDaniels 0 for 7 and 0 points. We should lose.
We should lose.
And I know we have Ann and Towns and if you have McDaniels go 0 for 7 with 0 points, we should lose.
The
To
other
the champs, that shouldn't be enough.
That somebody brought up, and I love this point, was it's weird that the guy who built Denver is put together a Minnesota team equipped to beat that Denver team.
Yeah.
It's sweet. He put together both teams.
Well, I'll be goddamn.
Whoa. So, yeah, it's awesome. It'd be kick-ass if they won tonight, but, man, that might be a lot to ask for. But they haven't lost yet, so go Wolves.
Took away home court advantage.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're not looking for moral victories, though, tonight, right? Let's go get this one, too.
Yeah.
Let's just go do it.
I love it.
They are 5.5-point underdogs tonight.
Yep.
Sometimes the
Timberwolves.
underdog comes through, Corey.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does. It
That's
did in
all
game
that's
one.
been happening this year, right? I mean,
I love it.
Wolves have been underdogs.
They were dogs in the first series, and that didn't go Phoenix's way.
He's dead.
What?
They were dogs in this series. Now they're slight favorites. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah, Beavis.
Let's go. Front page sports when we come back. A lot of other things to talk about. There were a couple of Game 7s yesterday. We can talk to Ben Lieber about his weekend in about 30 minutes. And I can't wait to tell him about Jonathan Grenard, about how nice of a dude that guy was.
Good
was he
dude.
not one of the
That was
coolest
so
dudes
fun.
we've
He
had
was
in a
great,
long
man.
time?
So much fun.
He was
Man.
great.
It's
super nice.
It's pretty rare when collectively as an entire show, when a guest walks away and all of us are like, God dang, that dude was nice.
Yeah.
Because I think we all expect to have the bar pretty low. It's a professional athlete. He's got millions of dollars. He's probably going to be, I don't know, pretty cool for the room. That dude was the exact opposite.
He was super
Could not have been
engaged.
nicer.
Yeah.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Gonna keep it going for 24 hours.
All right, 6:04. Here we are, brand new week. Let's kick this thing's ass, shall we? Here we go. Everybody be cool. Ben's coming in. Al Horton, Muss. It's going to be great. Get you ready for tonight's big game. Another beautiful day on tap. It'll rain tonight, rain tomorrow, rain the next day, but today's going to be a beauty again. Got a little sun on my old forehead. Weird not to have any hair. I'm digging it. You see the sunburn I got going on here?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
It's greasy.
Yeah, I want it to be greasy. Like your dad's BH.
My dad's BH is greasy?
No, your dad's big head, yeah.
Oh. Sorry, man. Weird.
That's okay, baby. You guys want some sports?
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores. You can get any soda up to an XL size or one of those Frosters for just 79 cents for a limited time at Holiday.
What a deal.
If you need something to drink and you have 79 cents to spare, then do what I just said. Right, just go to Holiday. Hi.
Hello.
You just go to Holiday and then say, I want one of these, and here's the money. 79 cents, limited time at Holiday. Wolves in Denver, game 2, 9 o'clock tonight in Colorado. The Wolves won game 1, 106-99, and had just 43 points. No big deal. Naz Reid, 23 minutes, 16 points. The Joker had 32, but looked frustrated. Denver, 5.5-point favorites tonight. The over-under 205.
Yeah, it should be
Let's
a great
go.
game, man. I can't wait. We have a superstar on our hands. This team has so many options off the bench. This is the only team that can really throw 3 7-footers at Joker, who they frustrated. They made him move around more than he normally does. And they just have an assassin in Anthony Edwards. They have the best player on the court, and that is not something Wolves fans have been able to say for a long, long time. He is the best player on the court. He had 43 points, and now he and Kobe are the only two guys to score 40 or more in back-to-back games that are 23 or younger. Unbelievable. This is an awesome playoff games. Yeah, this is an awesome moment for the Wolves in Minnesota. This is badass. Now go out, win 3 more, and let's move on to the next round. This team can win the whole thing.
Yeah, they really, and I think the winner of this series is going to be the Western Conference representative in the finals. And I mean, Jokic is going to get his no matter who's guarding him. I think it's important that they still just stay as locked in on Jamal Murray as they were. And obviously he might be a little bit compromised, but hey, it is what it is. The Wolves can't do anything about that. So keep throwing defenders at him. Ant did a great job against him. Jaden McDaniels did a great job against him. Just make sure everybody but Jokic can't get involved, because the guys like Michael Porter Jr., he's a killer, and he's been a killer against this Wolves team whenever they've played against Denver over the last couple of years. So
I agree.
Hey, thanks, Tom.
On Saturday, Mystic Dan won the Kentucky Derby. Photo finish, a 3-way photo finish right down to the wire, but Mystic Dan wins by a nose.
He was so much better than Lieutenant Dan.
Oh,
According to,
got no legs.
well, I mean, that's Lieutenant Dan finished dead last.
Yeah, I know. Pissed me off.
According to Churchill Downs, that was a record 210.7 million bet on the Derby, beating last year, which was the previous record, by $20 million.
Did anybody bet Mystical Dan?
I did in a neighborhood group bet.
God, you love gambling.
Yeah.
Did you win? What'd you
I
win?
did. I won I don't even know how much money. I haven't collected
The
yet.
neighborhood bras?
Yeah.
Yeah, the neighborhood bras. Yep. All the gals threw them in a bucket, and I just said, if I win, I get all of those.
I'll take those.
So I haven't gone over and collected them yet.
Oh.
That was the closest Derby win since 1947. And Mystic Dan was 18 to 1.
Have you seen the photo?
No.
It's pretty badass, man.
Yeah, it is sweet.
Like, he literally won by a nose.
Yeah.
Right down to the wire.
He galloped at the right time.
Oh, no.
Well, almost blew it, right? He had the big lead, and the other two horses that were more highly touted were battling each other.
Yeah.
Let's check out the highlights.
Yep, and then if you check out the highlights, that group of two caught Mystic Dan right at the end, but not quite enough.
Oh, no.
Yeah, oh, no.
Yeah.
Sauce, you were there. The Red Sox beat the Twins 9-2. The Twins were up 1-0 in the third on a Jeffers solo home run.
That's great.
But then the rest of the game was essentially all Red Sox. That ends the Twins' 12-game winning streak, which ties for the second longest in team history behind the 15 straight in June of 1991.
I forgot what inning it was. It may have been the second inning. They had the bases loaded and no outs. They had 2 strikeouts and then a weak fly ball. But, I killed the rally sausage. Some call me a boner killer, and that's what I did yesterday at the game.
Who called you that? People on Twitter?
Probably, yeah. I don't care about them anymore.
Oh.
But yeah, it was
Good
sweet.
for you.
You got real nuts on you.
Thanks. Your fake ones?
No, I mean, like, how do you ask the Twins for tickets?
What do you mean?
Did you get free tickets?
Hello? Yeah.
From who?
Can't say.
How in the world do you have the nuts to do that?
Yeah, no kidding. Just
honestly, I couldn't. I'm not. That's a
obliterate
compliment
the team and then
I
go.
know.
But I want to go.
I know that is a compliment
No,
for
but
me.
That's tough. I don't know how you pull that off.
But I have obliterated the ownership. I've obliterated the ownership.
Right. So why would the organization help you?
I don't know. Because I've turned the corner.
Hold on one second.
Sorry. That was my fault.
That was because he was going to take a dramatic coffee
Yeah,
sip.
I was. Yeah. Well, I've turned the corner. They're good now.
You
Now
got
I
a set
like
of
them.
nuts on you, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of an asshole, but
Thanks, Dennis Leary.
yeah. So yeah, I went. It was fun.
Good for you.
Beautiful day out.
A hell of a set of nuts.
Thank you.
I like them.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Yeah, man.
That'd be like me asking Nickelback for backstage passes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Parrish, can I come and meet Train?
Very, very soon.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Go meet Trey. You'd have to. Never mind.
You've met Train before, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I guess.
So sexy, it hurts.
Does anybody recognize you at Target Field and go, "What are you doing here? You hate this team." Like, Rubes in the
I don't
concourse.
hate the team. I don't like the ownership.
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fraud. I get it.
Does anybody in the concourse say, "Hey, there's Meat Sauce. He hates this team"?
No, nobody said that.
No, they say he hates the ownership.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody said anything. Well, I can't watch him on TV, so I got to go watch him in person. I wouldn't have gone if I could watch it on TV, but they forced my hand.
They did.
They win.
Yeah, they forced your hand.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have gone if they were on TV.
I love
Probably
my
not.
Mom.
Oh.
Would you have gone if you had to pay for the tickets?
Yeah, I was going to pay for the tickets.
It's amazing.
I'm impressed by you.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I really, really am.
No, it's all right. I'm not a good person.
You
We all
are.
know that.
No, you hate the ownership.
I do.
You do.
Yeah, and until they won 13 games, I hated them too. But now that they're back on the bandwagon, I can't wait to go again.
I didn't understand a word you just
I
said.
didn't either.
That's right.
Yeah.
Give me some sugar.
Go team.
I like to think that I'm a relatively observant human being. I like how when you get put in a corner on the show, you sip extra.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You double
guys
the
make me
amount of
nervous.
dramatic coffee sips when we put you in the fire.
And you guys are right.
Is that coffee gone now? Is that whole cup empty? Almost. Yeah.
Almost. You guys are right.
Yeah. Oh, we know.
No,
you're right.
I'm not. I told you from the beginning. I'm not criticizing. I'm amazed.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but I wanted to go.
I don't ask people I like for things.
Yeah.
Well, he likes the team, though.
Yeah, the ownership. You're right.
Yeah. All right, I'm never going again.
You should go.
No, I'm not.
Why are you taking this as bad? I'm giving you a compliment.
No, you're not.
How great would it be, though, if the
thought it
Pullheads were
was.
like, look, I don't know who's giving Sauce free tickets, but never do that again or you're fired.
What's up, guys?
Because they own the team.
Yeah.
You know, they have the right to say, do not give him free tickets.
Yeah,
he hates us specifically.
Yeah.
He likes the players, the coach, the PR staff, but he hates our family so much. Why are we giving him free tickets?
Yeah, it's like the Japanese asking the people of Pearl Harbor for a bed and breakfast.
Well, I don't know if it's that bad. I mean, I don't think it's that.
Well, then what is it like?
I don't think it's that
Well, then
bad.
give us an analogy that's more accurate.
Slight exaggeration.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach,
Just
I've never been to France.
you have seen the naked ladies.
Yes, you
dance,
have.
though, yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
I thought it was apt. No. Oh, whatever.
It would be
Charlie.
fun though. What if this is the segment that gets him blacklisted? What if they ban you from Target Field?
Then ban me from Target Field. I'll buy my own tickets.
No.
like, what if they just say you're not allowed?
I don't think
They
so.
use facial recognition software and say you're not allowed at Target Field anymore. Not until we have a new ownership group.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I would say I'm sorry, and then I would go home.
You should go to CHS Field. You love their ownership.
Yeah, how do you feel about the Saints ownership group?
Mike Veck Wales. He still own them?
Nope.
Oh. Well, then the new ownership is great, as long as it's not the Pohlads.
What if Pohlads owned Golden Valley Country Club?
Oh, man, I'd be in big trouble.
I'm wondering if the Pohlads own your dentist shop.
Oh, that'd be your dentist shop.
You're right.
Catch him.
You know, the Pohlads put a screen door on a submarine.
Why are you ripping them?
Never mind.
I don't get it.
I know.
Okay. Now you guys are just being dicks.
I didn't say a word.
Oh, I'm sorry I went.
I think it's great that you went. I tried to compliment you.
No, you're not. You guys are being mean. I'm
What?
sorry. I shouldn't. You are right.
I'm glad you went.
No, I should not have gone. You
I'm
guys
glad
have
you
cornered
went.
me,
One of
and
us
you're
has
right.
to go to things.
No, well, any of you could have gone.
I'm not. I hate the ownership.
No, see, I'm the opposite. I hate the players and the PR staff and the team and the fans, but I love the Pohlads.
Here's
So
my
I'm
thing,
torn.
Corey. I hate sports.
Yeah.
Amen, brother. Except for the Wolves and the Vikings.
Is Don on the phone?
No. Don's not on the phone.
I want a concerted effort to not give Sauce tickets to come to the damn Twins game.
Well, then I'll buy my own.
There's no way.
No,
I have
I
before.
think you should continue.
No, I will buy my own. I have in the past.
Have you?
Yeah. Oh, boy. They were real cheap for a while when they were real
Can we
bad.
start the stream early? The dramatic
He's
coffee
sipping.
sips are
He's
killing
so
me.
much.
He's doing some sipping
So
today.
much sipping.
Drip, drip, drip.
Whoa.
Watch. Tell me I need to buy my own tickets
Okay.
for the Twins game.
Hey, you need to buy your own tickets to the Twins game.
I have before.
You sound like my bathtub when I'm letting the water out. Oh, thank you, Alex Trebek in the studio audience.
Oh, man. Holy cow. I saw a couple minutes of Jeopardy Masters last night. I know I keep saying this, but we said it last, Thursday or Friday? It's unwatchable. It's too hard.
Too hard, yeah.
Like, I can barely get the $200 questions, right? Like, they're literally saying words I've never heard before. I'm like, that's the answer? That's not even a word. What is going on here? It's just too hard.
I've never seen it.
Regular Jeopardy's fine. Celebrity Jeopardy's a piece of cake. This stuff is just like, it's fascinating watching people that smart answer questions for 30 minutes or an hour, but I have no chance. No chance. It's crazy how smart those people
That's
are.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
What really really matters after this. Then Ben Lieber joins in like 13 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
This is Harbor and Home and their song It's the Power Trip Morning Show. Welcome back. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. You know, it's a beautiful day out there. Spring has sprung and life's begun. Spring is here because of the year.
Because of the year,
as,
yes.
William Shakespeare once wrote.
Is that who wrote that?
Yeah, he
Yes.
did. Absolutely,
Oh, wow.
he did. Yeah. Plagiarism. He owes me money. Oh, man, I like this song. This is Blur Curve and Initiation. I like when the lady starts singing here in a second. Local bands on the Power Trip Morning Show. Hockey, KFAN.com if you got music on me play.
Speaking to a candle in the language
Hey, Corey, do you know how to play the Deftones, that one where he goes,
Be quiet and drive.
you know how to play that?
My Own Summer?
Yeah, that one,
I do
yeah.
know how to play that.
Oh, good. Do you want to use that as your song?
Oh, for Hawk? I can't come to Hawk Fest.
Oh, you can now?
No, I got grad.
That's right,
I
that's right.
don't have my
That's the
daughter's
party.
grad party, but I got grad parties that day.
Okay, good. Cool. No problem.
Otherwise, Be Quiet and Drive would have been in the mix. That would be super fun to play.
Yeah, because we're playing that in as part of the Heavy Metal Hawk Fest set. I'm just going to have you join us.
You doing My Own Summer?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was going to, the set list is Stinkfist, My Own
boy.
Summer.
Oh, hell yeah.
You wait till you see the set list. It's so heavy. It's Slipknot Before I Forget.
What time will that be?
By the end of the show, my throat will be bleed. I'll be spitting up blood. You'll think
Yeah.
you're at a Kiss show. I can't wait.
That's hot.
Well, that'll be like Slipknot, probably,
June 1st,
right?
man. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Except for I won't be wearing a mask. Although maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should. Good idea.
All right, let's do what really matters. Scores and stats around the world of sports.
Now it's time for
Headlines.
Wrong one.
Chunky.
Sorry. Don't call me that, lady.
Oh, she hates you.
She does. I don't blame her. I know it's here somewhere. Here it is.
That's what really matters, right?
All right, let's talk about some things we haven't discussed yet. We did have a Game 7 in the NBA yesterday. It's the series that nobody cares about, but technically now one of the teams is moving on to get slaughtered by Boston. That would be the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. The first round's still going on while the second round has started?
This was
Does
Game
that
7,
normally
yeah.
happen? That's weird.
Well, in the Eastern Conference, it can't happen because it's in the Eastern Conference. So if it was in the West, it wouldn't have been able to happen. That's why they had to wait until Saturday because the Mavs and Clippers series was over on
Interesting.
Friday.
All right.
So Cavs come back from 18 down in the first half and then win against the Magic in Cleveland. So they win the series 4-3. Donovan Mitchell, 39 points in the win. 18 points in a Game 7, coming back from 18, is the most since the NBA started tracking play-by-play, which I think is in 1997.
Wow.
Doesn't it seem weird that wasn't a thing beforehand? That somebody's job wasn't to do that, but apparently they didn't do that until 1997.
Wow.
It's got to be something related to the internet and digital.
It has to be, yeah.
Filing of box scores and stuff. Who knows? But so anyway, biggest
Wiener.
Game 7 comeback since they started tracking play-by-play.
Wow. Neat. That's sweet.
What really matters, though, is this.
I just had a epiphany, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
I just took a drink of this white chocolate mocha from Caribou.
Should have made a point first.
Yeah, man.
Right, and then taken a really dramatic sip.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not. I'm no comedian. It'd be like me asking iHeartRadio for tickets to the Cannes Film Festival.
Brilliant. Yes, it would be.
I thought of that about 5 minutes too late. It pissed me off.
It's fine.
or a ride on their yacht.
It still works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Pissed me right off. Anyway, I took a sip of this white chocolate mocha, and I thought to myself, this is delicious. And it really is. This is really good. That gave me great pleasure. And for, let's see, 10,000 years, nobody ever tasted this. You know what I mean? It didn't exist.
Yeah.
Like humanity never tasted this. And this is, I almost said the F word.
Yeah.
Did you see my, I
you
formed the F.
had it ready to go.
I formed
It
it.
was in the chamber.
Yeah.
So you're saying the cavemen had it pretty rough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They never tasted anything this good.
Right.
Think about it.
They never played Fortnite. They never had a whatever mocha.
Never tried chili cheese Fritos.
No.
And I'm going to guess they didn't clean their nether regions. We get my point, right?
I doubt it. Yeah. I
they
think
never
you're
knew
right.
what it felt like to ask for free tickets to a Twins game after ripping the ownership group for months.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. It feels pretty good
Feels
once
pretty
you
good.
get in there.
We're living in the greatest time ever.
Pretty good. pretty
Because you know, if a guy was
pretty
going
good.
downstairs back then, it was a chore. Am I right? Right, Ben?
Good morning.
Hi, Ben.
What's up? What's happening? He's cracking.
There was also a Game 7 in the NHL. The Dallas Stars beat the defending champs, the Golden Knights, 2-1.
Hell yeah.
Kind of a fluky, weird, backhanded goal in the third period for Dallas, and that was the clincher. So Vegas won the first 2 games of the series in Dallas and then lost 4 of the next 5 games.
Damn.
And they lose the series 4-3. So Dallas moving on to face the Colorado Avalanche.
That looked like it was going to be a Vegas sweep.
Do we have a parade if the North Stars win?
I don't believe so.
All right, it might be cool.
Zach, do we?
We didn't, I don't think.
Oh, did they win once?
Technically, yeah.
Sons of
A
bitches.
lot of people
Didn't they
still
win in
debate
the-
it to this day because the
They won
game
during
winner was
COVID.
very
Did they win
controversial.
during
Thanks a lot, Carl.
No,
It was 99, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Could you watch any hockey over in France?
I tried, and no.
Okay.
Oh, Zach, you could have just asked
Yeah,
me, bro.
come on.
Yeah, Max has a
Come on, dog. Max
The internet
TV
was,
is international, baby.
The internet was struggling over there at times, so. And then the TV channels over there didn't have it on, so. But it's fun.
Well,
French
just
television
breaking stuff down.
doesn't care about NHL hockey. Huh?
Did I tell you guys about the Canadians, how they love lacrosse?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
National Lacrosse
I'm
League.
still knocked out by it, man. Every
Bill
television
Mammoth.
I turned on, there was pro lacrosse teams. They were just kicking each other's A-words.
Outdoors or indoors?
Indoors.
Yeah.
They're not heathens.
Indoor lacrosse.
Both men and women, or just men?
I only saw men, but I'm sure women as well. It's like a national sport, though. They love it.
Yeah, we used to have one of those teams here.
A Canadian team?
Brilliant.
Thanks
Go
a lot,
Swarm,
Norm Green.
baby. Remember the Swarm?
Yeah.
Good old box lacrosse.
Ooh.
I think didn't it start
I
over
tried that
there
once.
in Canada? Didn't lacrosse kind of like originate
I believe
over
so,
there?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's...
I think like Native Americans over in Canada started it.
I like it.
I like the term "over there" when we're talking about Canada.
Same.
Yeah.
But you have to go.
Yeah.
across
Yeah,
a
it's
border.
not. It's just like up there, but it's also over there.
It's over there.
Right. Yeah.
It's over there.
Over there somewhere.
Yeah.
It can be up there and over there
I think
sometimes.
it's up there, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, good point. And it's over there.
Up
And it's
yours,
over there.
Joe-boo.
What really matters, though, is
Great
this.
film.
Oh, dude, that's a great film.
Great film.
Freaking great.
It's so good. I think we should have got the live chicken. Great line from that movie. Nobody? All right.
No, we all agree. It's a
Yeah,
great
we all
line.
agree, yeah.
We just
Yeah.
we were debating your delivery of the line, but we didn't want to piss you off.
We want
I'm not
tickets
mad
from you.
anymore.
You're not mad anymore?
No.
Aw. Are you healed?
I'm healed, yeah.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
You guys pointed out my wicked ways?
No, they weren't wicked.
No, they are. I shouldn't have done that. And now I feel bad about it. But guess what? It's who I am. And it's the way the Lord made me, right, Cor?
Ronald Reagan was a lifeguard in high school, and he saved
The president?
That's right. No.
No, the other Ronald
other-
Reagan.
No, the actor.
Acting?
He saved 77 people from drowning. That's what it says here. I'm going to guess at different times.
Would you let...
What is this, North Korea? Does anybody actually believe that?
Yeah, I don't believe
Come
that.
on.
So where do they keep
77
stats?
Right.
Yeah, we didn't keep track of basketball play-by-play until 1997, but somehow Ronald Reagan, the president,
Hey, how was
kept track of his
Well,
saves.
I remember when I was at the Shoreview Community Center, I was like 7, and I was being overdramatic. I probably would have been fine, but I was flapping in this deep
Put your
pool of
hands
water.
down.
Yeah.
My hands are going
Tommy
everywhere.
said help is on
so
the way.
the lifeguard jumps in and brings me back, and then we had to sit there for 10 minutes because my dad had to do a bunch of paperwork. So
God, he was
that's
pissed.
probably where they got the 77 from. Is every time you save somebody, they gotta.
Yeah, but that was back, probably 30 years, 40 years before your time, before you
Yeah, but-
flapped your wings?
People keep a lot of records for no reason. I don't get it.
Brian Oak does.
Yes, he does.
How is Oak?
I don't know. Looks like he's doing great.
What happened to us having him on?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I hate ownership.
Yep. Well,
But you love the team.
I do love the team.
You love the team. Well,
And
you
the
love
PR
us.
staff.
But that's a perfect analogy.
Yeah,
you love
Dan,
us.
you're right. That was a perfect analogy.
You love us.
I do. I love us.
But you hate them.
Ownership.
Ownership. Got it. I'm so dumb.
There's a lot of thems. Be cool, man.
A lot of thems.
All right.
Be you, man.
The
And please don't
Rangers
call 'em
beat
them, by the way.
the Carolina
Be
Hurricanes
you.
4-3 in Game 1 of their series. This is round 2 of the Eastern Conference playoffs in the NHL. So the Rangers are basically the Timberwolves. They're also 5-0 in the playoffs so far because they won 4-rip over Washington in round 1, and now they are up 1-0 on Carolina.
Hell yeah, man.
5-0 Rangers, 5-0 Timberwolves. What really matters is this.
All right. I got a book recommendation. Hey, Ben, you listening?
I'm listening.
All right. Check this out.
Hold on. I took your show recommendation on Netflix, which we got to talk about.
I'm going to guess you didn't like it, by the way you just said that.
Baby Reindeer?
Yeah.
We're not all the way done with it yet.
Okay, cool.
But we do need to talk.
You
How many
gotta finish
episodes
it.
into it are you?
We are 5 episodes.
Oh, my
in.
God. So you saw the third episode.
Yeah, the fourth episode. Yes. Okay, go ahead with your book recommendation.
And let me tell you, dude,
Okay.
you're obviously going to. You're going to finish it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
We
cool.
just have to find the right time because it's kids in and out of the room.
heavy.
You're like, you just never know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, book recommendation: Comedian in Cars Getting Coffee. Jerry has released it as an audiobook, and I encourage you to. I'm sure there's a hard copy book of it as well. The audio version of it. So as you can imagine, the Comedian in Cars Getting Coffee, they record like 3 hours of stuff, and then they edit it down to whatever the show is,
20
half hour.
minutes or whatever.
Right,
yeah.
So the book is actually like they'll say money, and it'll be each of the comics talking about something funny regarding money, and then it'll say stand-up comedy. It's really, really cool. But the really fun thing about listening to it is to listen to each comedian and their process for coming up with the comedy and how they do the art. And there are a couple of things I've come away with in listening to it. I'm about halfway through it, maybe more than that. Comedians have to do it. Like, they can't help it. I think that they are a special breed of people, and that's the only thing they can do. Like, if they weren't comedians, they would be intolerable. No, they would have no friends. They were born to be comedians. I don't think you can force yourself to be a comedian. I think you were born to be a comedian.
Well said.
Interesting.
It's just fascinating. And again, there are different people have their different techniques of doing it, but each one of them seem to be tortured. And I don't mean to say that it's their whole life is comedy. Everything they see and everything they do is the next bit, or a possible bit, or a bit that they failed at. I love to hear them talking about how they do a bit that they think is funny and it never gets a laugh, and they keep doing it because they know it's funny, but the audience never gets it. But they keep going after it. I just think that's fascinating, man. Anyway, so
I think this show
Comedians in
can
Cars
relate
Getting
to
Coffee.
that.
Well, I've never said anything I thought was funny. I've never heard anything on here I thought was funny.
No.
Oh.
Eventually, the audience is going to start liking this show, correct?
Eventually.
You'd hope.
Maybe.
Well, I hate ownership, though.
Yeah.
Well, the
Let's go
difference
ask
is
Barb for free tickets.
the difference is you guys know this is bad.
Yeah,
Like Hawk was saying that
self-aware stupidity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these comedians are like, no, I know this bit's great. You guys just haven't caught up yet.
Right.
You guys know this show's terrible.
Right.
And
Oh, I lean into that big time for sure.
You know who
Well
may
aware.
be the most interesting person who ever lived, and I got to find out more about him. Do you guys know the actor Rip Torn?
Yeah.
Anytime anyone brings him up, the story's always hilarious. And I think it was Jim Gaffigan was telling, and I'm not going to do it justice, but he was telling the story about, he asked Rip Torn where he lived, and he mentioned this small town that he lived in California. And he said, have you lived there a long time? And Rip said, oh, yeah, I've been there, since the 60s or whatever. And Gaffigan's like, is it a slow little town? He goes, well, sometimes, there's a lot of altercations and fights, And Gaffigan's like, what are you talking about? And Rip said, well, I was at a bar, and these two guys were giving me the eyes, so we had to step outside and have us a fight. And he's just telling the story. And Jim's like, wow, when was this? And Rip, he was like, he was 72 years old or something like that. And Rip goes, a year ago. And he wasn't kidding.
Yeah. He's the dodgeball guy, right?
Yeah, exactly. That guy. Yeah. Men in Black, all those movies, man. I got to know more about this guy. Everybody's a huge fan of Bob Einstein.
Yeah.
Huge
yeah.
fan.
Who's Bob Einstein?
Super Dave Osborne.
So Marty Funkhauser from Curb.
Yeah.
That's his last name?
Yeah, he and
Bob Einstein and Albert Einstein.
And that's Albert Brooks. His real name is Albert Einstein. Yeah, and I was talking to these guys about it. Listening to Steve Martin talk about Bob Einstein and how they were roommates and like best friends when they wrote on what show did you say, Saucy? You reminded me. And I forgot.
They wrote on the Smothers Brothers show.
The Smothers Brothers show.
Yeah.
Like everybody loved Bob Einstein. He was just that's the best. I
saw the Seinfeld story over the weekend about the Curb joke.
Okay.
With Marty Funkhauser, the joke, right? The one about the blank is in the sink.
Yeah.
So I think we had heard this in the past, but he kind of walked through the entire thing. So all Jerry knew on that scene was that Marty Funkhauser was going to walk up and tell a joke. He didn't know the joke, didn't know what it was supposed to be, didn't know how he was supposed to react. It was just Marty's going to tell you a joke. And I think it was Rich Eisen, asked Jerry, did Larry David know the joke? And his response was he thought that Larry knew it, and he knows that Larry doesn't like that joke. So when Larry in the middle of the jokes, would you tell the bleeping joke, please? Yeah. He said that's a little of sincerity too, essentially because he doesn't like the joke in general. So he was trying to show as much emotion as possible, and then Rich asked Jerry a question about how well the two of them acted during the joke, and Jerry said, Larry and I don't act. How many times do we have to say this? We're not actors. We're terrible at it.
Yeah, here it is.
A woman's very afraid of the size of her opening.
What is she afraid of?
The size of her opening. So she goes to her mother. She says, what am I going to do? I'm so big down there. When I marry Harry, he's going to divorce me. Her mother says, don't worry, sweetheart. It runs in the family. Do what I did when I married your father. Go to the market, get some raw liver, put it in there. He'll never know the difference.
Oh, my God.
So she does. They have 8 hours of sex after their marriage. She wakes up at 10 o'clock. He's gone, but there's a note on her pillow. It says, my darling Harriet, to think that I waited a year to consummate our love relationship makes my heart beat so loud I'm surprised it didn't wake you up. The only reason I'm not here now, darling, is I'm at work to make enough money to buy you a house, a picket fence, we'll have dogs and children.
Oh, this is not so bad.
Oh, yeah, this is great. Will you finish the joke already?
When the 5 o'clock dinner bell rings, I will be home like the winged gossamer of your love in your arms, your loving husband, Harry.
That's nice.
P.S. Your is in the sink.
It's funny every time.
Every time.
So Jerry laughs sincerely. Of course, that clip is real, right? He bends over in laughter because it gets him so much. And Larry's super annoyed.
Yeah, Larry's pissed.
Golly gee.
So good.
The deliveries, everything.
And the best part is he just walks up. He says, Marty Funkhauser, you want to hear a joke? He just goes right into it. It.
What's a winged gossamer?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Can I share a quick comedian story really quick?
Go on.
Comedians, cars, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Norm's on there a lot.
Yes, that episode.
Yeah.
So Jerry had this really special car. I don't know what it is, but the odometer was at like 99996 or something. So it was about to go over. And so he was trying to find the right time to drive over the 100,000 mile mark or whatever. And so he picks the Norm episode to do it because he's got so much respect for Norm. So he pulls up, picks up Norm, and the first thing Norm goes is, you call this a car?
This is the opposite of respecting the car. I love Norm.
Gosh,
Love
dang
him,
it.
man. He was great.
Miss him.
Great.
All right, more with Ben Lieber and the rest of the Power Trim Morning Show after this. Love in.
I have detailed files.
Night Eyes is your one-stop shop for your car phone holder. From their Steely Orbiter series that works with any MagSafe magnetic iPhone to their Squeeze series, they have an option for all phones. Save yours today at TA Petro Travel Centers, Pilot Flying J Travel Centers, and Love's Travel Centers.
Well said. Hey, Benjamin.
Yes, sir.
You are going to love Jonathan Grenard.
I know. I heard him.
He's such a good
fantastic.
dude. Yeah, so as long as the dude can play football, and so far he can, right?
Yeah.
But hopefully, as long as it works out with the Vikes, the fans are going to love this dude.
So I reached out to Sammy and I was like, we need to get this guy on Twin Cities Live, like ASAP, pronto, right now.
Yep.
Yeah. He's like, I'll see what I can
My
do.
guess is he'll want to do it. Super down to
I think
earth.
so, yeah.
Yeah, he's just a normal dude that happens to be a monster on the football field.
Yeah, I would say that he's more than just a normal dude. Like, he seems like whip smart.
Yeah. Sweet guy, man. Nice guy.
Good dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Good poll.
Made a good impression on every single person here. We were all big fans. All right. Should we continue to do What Really Matters?
Absolutely. This is Jacuzzi Puma and Doggone. Local music on the Power Trip Morning Show.
That's what really matters.
Here we go.
All right, Minnesota Timberwolves Game 2 against the Denver Nuggets is tonight at 9 o'clock right here on the Fan, your home from Minnesota Timberwolves audio. Alan Horton will join us in a couple of hours to talk about Game 2 and recap Game 1 where Ant continues his national coming out party. He had 43 points. The Jordan comparisons are flowing like wine. I also think the people that get all up in arms about comparing somebody to Michael Jordan, nobody's saying he's better than him. Nobody's saying he's accomplished as much. It's the eye test. It's the same thing with Kobe. Kobe looked like Jordan, right? Shot like him, ran like him, moved like him. Ant looks like a little bit thicker version, right? A little bit stronger version of Jordan and Kobe.
Yeah.
But jumps like him, shoots like him, plays like him, runs like him.
He's so good, man.
Man.
Yeah,
what a freak.
That fadeaway, he's mastered that already.
And
it's ridiculous.
Everybody that watched that side-by-side video that went viral over the weekend, it's identical.
It's identical.
It's almost freakish.
And I would say that, well, it's hard to remember every one of Jordan's dunks, but Ant seems more explosive than Jordan.
Yep.
I mean, he hit his head on the rim.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jordan's ever done that.
So you are saying that Ant is better than Jordan?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
Yep.
got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go, Ben.
Yeah. Yep.
Way to go. Way to be first. What really matters is this.
Interesting. In 2011, Dutch TV host dined on fried human buttock and belly because cannibalism is allowed in the Netherlands as long as you legally obtain human flesh and limbs. So they did it on TV.
Disgusting.
That's got to be on
Charge
YouTube,
challenge.
Right? These two won't eat a grilled
fly to the
cheese
Netherlands?
sandwich.
Yeah, right.
There's some serious problems there.
In the Netherlands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a lot of controversial stuff going on.
Yeah.
Fried buttocks.
What you mean? Like what else? You got cannibalism.
You can stop there. I mean,
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Fried buttocks. Raise your hand if you're willing to eat ass.
I mean, willing and able.
I mean, Zach, just one hand is enough. You don't have
You only get one vote.
Yeah,
you usually need
both hands in the air. Don't count.
Yeah. Zach, don't. We know. Zacho, we understand.
Go back to France.
Yeah.
Is that my turn? It's my turn. The Pacers are at the Knicks, 6:30 tonight. Game 1. That's round 2 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. DraftKings has the New York Knickerbockers at 6-point favorites. Over-under is 217. Go. Spike Lee and Ben Stiller. What really matters is this.
The biggest ship in the world before the Titanic was the Olympic, which collided with a war vessel while being captained by the Titanic's captain, Edward Smith. In fact, the Titanic was being built at the time. It had to be delayed in completion because the propeller shaft had to be transferred back over to the Olympic so it could continue to sail. Bad run for old Captain Edward Smith.
The guy who played him just died.
That is correct over the weekend.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yep.
I I knew it, but I didn't know it until I read it. He was also in Game of Thrones.
Was he?
Yeah. When you see his face, you understand that he was in Game of Thrones.
Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones?
I said Game of Thrones. Lord of the Ring.
Oh.
So
That was the first one.
Did he really go down with the Titanic, the real guy?
Yeah, he really did.
He really did.
Yeah, he went
So
down
like the whole captain goes down with the ship thing really happened?
Yeah, yeah. Which sounds good until you're drowning.
Yeah, well, it sounds good until you
Right.
just slowly go underwater.
Like whoever made this rule wasn't the captain.
You know who else got a really bad rap was Teddy Hindenburg.
Yeah.
Just let the guy fly a blimp.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. Give him a second chance.
Right.
So what? The first one didn't work out.
And you know what?
Give him another
Furthermore,
blimp.
Screw humanity.
Yeah.
Right.
Sauce, you do one.
Let me see here. Let's see.
Are you saying yes?
What about John Challenger? What he never got a fair shake
See,
either.
Ben's better at improv than you are. Now you do one.
What about?
Yes, and?
The Sully guy. He should fly every plane. Oh, I'm sorry.
God.
Things aren't good enough for you.
I'm going to take the Poleads out to lunch.
You should.
And pay.
See, I told you, comedians are born to be.
You might have to pay.
They're always looking towards the next
always
bit.
thinking, yeah.
I really, I'll be honest, I didn't know what I could say, what I
Wow,
shouldn't
are you
say.
having a stroke?
No, I just, I'm
Yeah,
timid
put that
now.
thing away and listen to the show.
What did Kevin Hart say last night? Sound it out.
Yeah.
Sound it out.
So I saw a couple of clips. Did anybody here
I only
watch
saw
the
the
entire
clips, yeah.
roast? I just saw some of the
I
clips.
just saw clips. It seemed like it was funny, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it. It was good.
Solid.
I heard it. Yeah.
Roast
He
of Tom Brady.
blew
Tom?
up X last
He's
night.
a little soft.
Yeah, Tom Brady had some zingers, though.
I got some audio I loaded in.
Did he
Is-
get mad at Jeff Ross?
Is that sincere when he was cracking jokes
I
about
think so.
Robert Kraft that he actually said
He
it?
made one, and it was a fair, clean shot, and that got me a little bit. I got a
You
little
be the
angry.
judge whether or not it was legit or not. Here it is. I loaded it in for you. I think. Yeah, here we go.
So Tom became a Patriot, moved up to New England, and on the first day of training camp, that scrawny rookie famously walked into the owner, Robert Kraft's office, and said, "I'm the best decision your organization has ever made." Would you like a massage? I love Robert Kraft. I love that again. Okay. He's having fun. Look at him.
Come on.
So Tom walked up, right? He got out of his chair, walked up, and tried to, quote, whisper that into Jeff Ross's ear. It looked sincere, but again, I have no idea if he was actually mad or not. I will say this, though, Zach, to your point, if he is, quote, soft, if that's the joke that gets you mad, then you shouldn't have agreed to a roast at all.
Correct.
So I'm going to hope that Tom wasn't
I
that
hope so.
pissed, because that's a pretty obvious joke. Not that...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Didn't they rip his divorce?
Oh, his kids. His,
that's the whole point. Is if you're going to get
No, I
roasted,
agree with
you can't get mad about a massage joke.
No, 100%.
Well, and it's not even really about him. It's about Kraft.
Right, but I mean, you can't. You can't stand up for Robert Kraft. He's there,
But you're gonna.
Everybody's. He's a big boy. He can stand up for himself.
But you're gonna laugh and joke about like them ripping your kids and your divorce. But that's where you draw the line.
Well, let's hope Tom was just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I feel like he was joking, but
it's
I
weird
don't
that
know.
he picked that moment
Right.
too.
Correct.
It is weird.
Yeah.
Belichick was actually hilarious. That was probably one of my favorite parts of the roast.
I liked Peyton Manning and Tom going back and forth at each other.
It is great to be with a bunch of people sitting around talking smack about Tom Brady. Or as we call that in the Manning family, Thanksgiving.
That's funny.
One thing that Tom and I definitely have in common, though, is our love of the game of golf. And listen, not to brag, we're both pretty good players. My handicap is a 6.4, while Tom's handicap is blowing leads in the Super Bowl to my brother Eli. The last time Tom Brady had to wait this long to get on stage, it was the 2000 NFL Draft.
That's a good line.
That's great.
Solid.
And here's Tom back to Peyton.
Peyton, I know sometimes you live in Denver and sometimes you live in Louisiana, but you'll always live in my shadow. When I heard there was a slow white Bronco heading down the 405 to come here tonight, I thought we might actually see a real football legend.
That was pretty good.
That's funny.
That's outstanding.
That's
Slow
really
white
good.
Broncos.
That's really good.
Very good.
I wonder who wrote those jokes.
Yeah.
But don't rip Robert Kraft. I guess.
So did you guys see that whole, I didn't see the story, but it was referenced last night about Belichick just leaving some rando girl's house in the middle at 6 in the morning
on the ring camera.
On the ring cam with his shirt off, just looking like.
That was hilarious.
That Super Bowl week?
Yeah, it was not that long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, right?
It was like right when he retired, and he just started getting it in right away.
We might just come to find out that he's a freak elite.
Yeah, I think he is, man.
Yeah, get your skunk.
Imagine being that gal's neighbor and you go out to grab the newspaper, and a shirtless Bill Belichick walks out of the house next to you.
Howdy.
Doing the walk of shame, and you're going, what?
Yeah,
Take out the cell phone.
Look, not to judge based on the neighborhood, but it looked like he just picked up some yard bird and just
that
went
is
home
correct.
with it. Yeah,
It was not a gated community.
No, it was not. It was not. Somebody of his stature, he wasn't leaving some freshly pruned hedges and walking through an estate.
It was right.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, man.
Because it's not the nicest neighborhood doesn't mean she doesn't.
She does her own.
She might have been.
Yeah. It's not everybody has somebody who could do it for them.
I think what Ben's saying is she may not have been allowed in his gated community, right?
Correct.
So he has to go that way.
That's hot. Correct. See, I like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
Who knows?
Bill.
Yeah.
The news is next. More with Chris, Sauce, Zach, Max, Ben, and I'm Corey. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan. The following and last call.